we will see Hank Lundy in action. Next up here, 4 rounds, featherweights, 8-0 Rocco Santomauro against DeWayne Wisdom. That is DeWayne Wisdom, 24-year-old from Indianapolis, a record of 2-3 with a knockout.
Okay, here we go.
5'4", 125 pounds. Santomauro's 5'7", 124, 24 years old, 8-0, doesn't have a knockout among those 8 wins. Lives here in Vegas, originally from California.
I want a good, clean fight. Obey my commands at all times. Above all, protect yourself at all times. Let's go.
4 rounds with Tony Weeks as the ref.
You know, Joe, I think the question to be asked here is, was it wise for Wisdom to take this fight on very short notice versus an 8-0 opponent?
Good wordsmithing there, Teddy.
That was like a softball.
You teed that one up for you there with that surname?
Teed up pretty easily. You know, 8-0, no knockouts for Santomauro. When we see guys with undefeated records with all knockouts, as we did in our first fight, I always say it means either he's got power or he has faced a lot of soft opponents that he just went through. Now with an undefeated fighter with no knockouts, I say either no power or he faced a lot of good, solid opponents. We're going to find out. Wisdom took this fight very short notice, but he came in 1 pound less than his last fight 4 months ago. That would suggest, obviously, he's been in the gym. He was ready. Wisdom has lost 3 of his last 4. We all look at the advantage of Santomauro, undefeated. He had full time to prepare for this fight, but one disadvantage, he had no time to prepare for a southpaw, which is what Wisdom is.
Southpaw Wisdom just landed a left hand to the body as they exchange.
Southpaw Wisdom wings them, gets out of position. 2 problems with that. You could get caught in between one of those wing shots, or when you fall off balance and you lean forward, you can get counted. Mose Edwards, former junior lightweight world champion, also southpaw. He's in the corner of Santomauro. Maybe he can, and maybe he has given him some tips on how to fight a southpaw.
Stop.
Just tied up that right hand of Wisdom that time.
All the fights for Santomauro have been here in Vegas.
Don't hold him. Hands free.
Once again, Tony Weeks is asking him to work out of that position, but he will break them.
I think it's pretty safe to see even early on that Santomauro, indeed, there is a reason why he's 8-0 with no knockouts. He's a feather duster. But there are opportunities to catch the southpaw Wisdom, as we said earlier, Joe. You see a lot of arm punches, a lot of space in between those arm punches of Wisdom.
End of round number 1. Joe and Teddy back with you here ringside in Vegas. We saw Mago Abdusalamov move to 15-0 with 15 knockouts in our opening bout. We're looking forward to our main event between former titleist Cristobal Cruz and the unbeaten Javier Fortuna. And here a chance to see Southern California's light punching unbeaten, the 8-0 Rocco Santomauro taking on DeWayne Wisdom.
Taking on a southpaw and an awkward DeWayne Wisdom. Wisdom will move a little bit with those hands down, but he knows he's out of range, so he doesn't feel the fear right now of keeping those hands low.
Stop.
He'll use those legs, and then he'll try to do that. He'll try to jump at you, surprise you a little bit. so important when you fight a guy like this. You know, the temptation is to go after him, to get maybe frustrated a little bit. You have to cut the ring down, not get frustrated, be contained. But the temptation is to look for big shots against a guy that fights like Wisdom. And what you really have to do is use that jab to control the center of the ring, to stabilize him a little bit. Keep him from doing that, from pot shotting. And that's what you want to avoid doing when you fight a fighter like Wisdom. Charge in at him, as I was talking about. Don't get frustrated. Don't look for the one big shot. Do that. Use your jab, lower the sights on it maybe to the chest a little bit. And just try to position him a little bit, Joe. Control him a little bit. And then the shots will come.
Stop, 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 stop.
Again, it's so tempting when you have a guy with his hands down.
Don't hold him, don't hold him.
Taunting
Come on,
you
let
to
him go,
throw
let him
big
go.
shots at him, like Wisdom does. You want to look for those big shots. You want to get it over with.
Get off his head, stop holding. Stop, 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 stop. Hey, don't hit him in
Not
the
a bad
back.
idea for Wisdom to
Here we go.
go to the basement, put a little water downstairs. Or I should say for Santomauro to go to the basement a little bit, put some water down the basement of Wisdom. Take those legs away a little.
Slapping right hand from the southpaw Wisdom that time.
3 lines of defense usually in this sport. You can move your head, you can block punches, you can use your legs. Wisdom uses those legs for the most part.
End of 2 as we are ringside and we welcome in the former heavyweight champion of the world, Hasim Rahman. Good to be with you, Hasim, as you were scheduled next week to fight a titleist Alexander Povetkin. But as you can show folks your left wrist here, you had a withdrawal from that fight. You had a cyst, a little bit of surgery. How are things coming along?
It's coming along okay. I should be boxing by the end of this month. So I'm looking forward to recuperating and getting in the ring with Povetkin in September.
At 39 years old, where do you feel you are in your career?
I feel like I can definitely win this title from Povetkin, thanks to Teddy, because he left me look like trash since he left him. So I look like I'm gonna take his belt from him.
Teddy, of course, the man who
belt.
led Povetkin to that heavyweight belt, so he knows the circumstances well.
Let's go, seconds out.
How you doing, Hasim? Good luck in that. And the main thing is your right hand is good because that's your bread and butter. Of course, you got to use the jab to set it up, so that's got to get better. But I'm sure this is the payoff punch, the right hand. Let me ask you a question. It's been a little over a year since you fought. Are you allowed to get a tune-up fight? Because now, of course, it's going to be even longer by the time you get in the ring with Povetkin.
Well, I mean, I've been in the gym and I've been exercising. I've been doing sparring, so I'm not really concerned about 12 rounds.
And you're not worried about the rust? It's been about a year and a month to now, and now, of course, it's going to be a few more months. You're not worried about that inactivity?
Actually, I'm not, because I've been actually busy doing simulated fights. I've been boxing with no headgear. I've been doing things to really assimilate being in the ring with different people, different styles. So I'm ready. I just haven't been just sitting around the couch waiting for a fight. I've actually been preparing myself very well.
Well, the last fight a year and a month ago, you were 284 pounds. Way too heavy for you. You were 234 when you shocked the world and you knocked out Lewis. What are you weighing now?
When I fight this guy, I'll be fighting 230.
You'll be down there.
I'll be in the 230s.
What are you now?
I'm probably in the 250s right now.
Of course, that was 2001 when you
Get working.
Okay.
shocked Lennox Lewis, won the heavyweight championship of the world. Hasim Rahman, thanks for your visit. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hope you're on the men soon enough.
Good luck, Hasim.
Stop. You know.
Halfway through round 3 here between these featherweights. Wisdom in the black trunks
Stop.
against the unbeaten Rocco
Watch that back of the head.
Santomauro
Watch that back
in
of
the
the head.
animal
Slap.
print.
No, you don't hit him in the
Hit
back
him
of
in
the
the
head.
back of the
Here we
head.
go, here we go.
Thus the
Here we go.
warning
Good.
and the
Good.
delay in
Come
the
on.
action.
Good.
Referee Tony
You
Reeves.
good? Hey, you good? Okay, here we go.
Santomauro to the belt line, came upstairs with a left hook. Wisdom turned around, tried to meet him punch for punch there for a moment.
Give Wisdom a little bit of credit coming in here on short notice. Trying to survive a little bit, but in spots, trying to see if he can find a way to win, too. You see Wisdom laying on the outside, playing defense, looking for counterpunch opportunities.
Tried to catch him with that right hook. There's the former IBF featherweight titleist, Cristobal Cruz, the Mexican veteran, his 55th pro fight tonight. He will be taking on the fast and powerful Javier Fortuna in our main event. Fortuna's 19-0 with 14 knockouts. That is set to come your way. This is the fourth and final round as DeWayne Wisdom has come out swinging against the unbeaten Rocco Santomauro.
That's the problem. I give him credit for coming out trying, but as you just said, when you hit it right on the button, Wisdom coming out swinging. That's what he does. He doesn't punch, he swings.
3 rounds to zip for Santomauro, according to Teddy's scorecard.
Give Wisdom credit once again. I gave him a little last round. Instead of swinging and leading with shots where he doesn't have much of a chance to land against the undefeated Santomauro. A moment ago, he tried to time a shot, a right hook, and he tried it again. Coming up a little short. For you young fighters out there, it's not about just throwing punches. Anybody can throw punches. It's about when you throw it.
See some blood now coming from Santomauro. Total punches, according to CompuBox, a 213 to 116 edge in thrown punches, with a low percentage landed for Rocco.
Stop, stop. I got you. Let him go. Let him go.
Santomauro probably feels that he's got, in his corner, I would think, that he's got the win stashed away here, Joe, but I think they'd love to get that elusive first knockout.
Stop. I got you. Let him up.
He's got a cut right on the right cheek. Started early in this round.
Santomauro hasn't been the most active prospect, only one fight, Joe, in 2011. 5 months since the last time he was in the ring.
Turned pro in 2009. That's his second fight of this year, just that one fight in 2011.
And right now, for the most part, Wisdom.
Almost ate a left hand that time.
There Wisdom surviving for last 30, 40 seconds, now trying to press forward and having some problem with the distance. Working his way in with Santomauro, but getting caught on the way in. Looks like Wisdom doesn't really know how to go forward. You know, he's blocking, he's moving a little bit, but he doesn't know how to use those legs to step forward. It's really not his design, not his style.
Santomauro scoring well here in the final minute of round 4. There's the right uppercut. As he will be headed to 9-0 here. We will come back and hear from the judges. Stay with us. More Friday Night Fights to come your way. The Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, once again, home to Friday Night Fights. The Joint has become a really good fight spot for local fans. 2 fights into our broadcast tonight. Good main event set to come your way between Cruz and Fortuna. Teddy's scorecard, a clean sweep for the unbeaten Rocco Santomauro. Former skateboarder, now a pro fighter. Send it up to the ring to Jake Gutierrez.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. We have a unanimous decision. Judges Tim Cheatham and Dave Moretti scored the bout the same, 39-37. And Judge DeWayne Ford scored this bout 40-36 for the winner by unanimous decision. He is still undefeated, Rocco, the SoCal Kid Santomauro.
What the heck was that?
Given the 2 judges given a round to Wisdom.
No, what was he taking his lip? I don't think you were looking. He's taking his lip and he's showing it to us. Maybe he needs to go to the dentist.
I'm sorry, I was marking down the scores.
Yeah, you get it. Take another look right here, Joe. You tell me what that's all about.
I don't have the faintest, Teddy.
I guess there's a tattoo in there somewhere. Nowadays, they put tattoos everywhere. You never know.
That's what thoroughbred horses do to ID them. It's the only other time I've ever seen that. Let's send it to the studio.